What is hedonic adaptation? I think we all have it, but we don't talk about it. Hedonic adaptation is the term that is used to describe when you're always getting the new technology and the new thing, but you get used to it in the first week or month, and it doesn't make a difference to your life and your brain. Why do we get addicted to it? We're bombarded by new technology every day. The newest iPhone, it's orange, has the best camera, has the best OLED display, is fast, is accurate, faster than ours. So we get it. And once you get it, in a week, week and a half to 2 weeks, your brain doesn't compare to what you had before because it gets used to the new technology that you're holding. Meaning that it doesn't make a difference if you've just had your old phone and now you're having a new phone. Our brains are wired to adapt to the things that we use constantly in our lives. One of the examples is this MacBook. This MacBook costs probably $4,000, and it was I bought it after I was working as a freelancer. And when I bought it, I thought it was very fast and it was very great and I could do my work. I realized that after a week and a half, I couldn't see a difference. Yes, I was working on Final Cut Pro and it's faster and it's perfect and the display is great. But in reality, all I do is check emails, edit a couple of videos, edit a couple of photos, and forget about it. I could have done with a Dell laptop for 500 pounds. So it's this feeling that we think we need something new and the best thing, but it doesn't really matter. There are a lot more examples to give in my life and in my experience, and I think it relates to you as well. One of the watches that I use is a Casio F91W, I think it's called. And it's about 10 pounds or about $15, this watch. And I used to use a smartwatch and I used to use a running watch as well, which had steps, pulse, elevation and so on. And I realized I don't really need those things. All I need to run, and I run almost every day. All I need to run is to see how long I've run. So I have it here, and it's 30 minutes and so on, 25 minutes and so on. And you can get all that information from your, for example, Apple Health app or Strava. There's so many apps out there that can give you exact same information for free. And you yet want to buy a watch that's, better and easier. And then you realize that after a week, you don't usually use all the things that it can offer. That's one thing. Another thing is if you're a coffee drinker. I am a big coffee drinker. I love a good one. And I realized that when I buy the store-bought coffee for $3 or £3, either if you're in the US from Walmart or here from like Sainsbury's or anywhere, you taste the coffee and it's great. It does the job for you. Once you buy a better and more bougie coffee, that's about like 6 pounds or 7 pounds of a cafeteria or something, you have 3 cups of it in the next week or so. And you realize that your taste buds are now accustomed to that taste. So you no longer see the difference. Again, hedonic adaptation. Same thing is with hygiene stuff. Like I've been using Dove soap for 20 years in my life, 25 years in my life. Recently got a shower gel and it's super fancy, like organic, because I love that kind of stuff. But what happens is you get accustomed to it and you no longer see the difference from what you had before in a couple of weeks. So for me, do we really need all that technology, or do we just need a $3 coffee, a $10 watch, charity clothes, 7 pounds, $7, a hat for $20 that looks like it was made in 2015, some clothes on sale, and you're all set. As I said, how do we stop it? Make sure that you don't fall for the trap to get the newest technology. All we need is something to see what the time is. As I said, a good coffee, good clothes, good hygiene, someone near us, a relationship, go for a nice little walk, go maybe to the bar and see friends, and You don't really need all of this stuff that people try to tell you. The newest technology, the newest clothes, the latest fashion. All you need is something that can make you feel happy around yourself. That's why farmers are very happy. That's why when you go to people in villages are very happy, because they do one thing and they have a good life. So to conclude, do you really need all the new technologies, or can you just work with what you have right now? Tell me, what do you think about this? And how do you feel about buying the newest product again? Thank you, and hope you enjoyed it. Bye.